person I meet in every single street nigga I see. I keep it 100. I treat the women like they supposed to. They love to spend time around me. I keep it 100. The haters explain why I love to live life just being me. I keep it 100. What? Nigga, please, the money's the only thing I see.
Yeah, we back. Y'all know what time it is.
Heavyweight in the game, they come featherweight. I used to grind for sneaks, now my hunger's real.
Shout out to the real. Shout out to everybody been down from day one. What up, though?
The city use the trash for a paperweight. I shove bars, no longer interested in pushing weight. 92 plus, say this how we keep it. Disloyal with your mouth for my young boy.
Yeah.
Keep it. Not far ducked.
Oh, bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Thank you, Mr. Flizzy, as always. What's up? I'd like to welcome y'all all to another edition of Candid Talk with yours truly, Anthony Train Johnson, here on Spreaker, on the app. Y'all know I'm going to tell y'all always to download this app, y'all, please. Spreaker, like the word speaker, put an R in it, all right? It's that simple, okay? SPREAKER. That's it. Download that, and then just do whatever you want to after that. You can listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, all Matchbox, whatever. There's so many different apps to listen to us on. Again, as always, shout out to the dogs up top, Darnell, Carnell, the bosses at Twin Radio Syndicate. I just want to let y'all know, man, it's a lot that we got to talk about today, and you're going to see my mood go up and down and up and down because, you know, on one end, I feel great about a lot of things. I really do. And on the other hand, I just feel down in the dumps about some of the things that I've seen happen over the last 7 days. So, you know, first of all, I'd just like to thank y'all for being here, as always. Shout out to my doggone chat room gang. I know y'all getting ready to cook up. But first of all, I'd like to jump into some random stats that we have here for our show. All right, guys. Okay, so with this show, definitely through the app of Spreaker, I'm able to see the stats on the growth of the show, on you know, different areas that's listening, different age groups and all those things. And I just thought it was quite interesting to look up the geolocation. Excuse me, I was messed that word up. To look up locations of who's listening and where. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, we got some random places in the building, y'all. We really do. First of all, let me just say America has 90% of my content right now. 90% of the listeners are American. I will say that. But we got some coming in strong at 5% is India. I call that strong right there. Shout out to India out there. All of my listeners in India, I love y'all. Hey, holler at your boy when you see me in the street. Give me some love. I'm coming over there when the corona gone. Shout out. Thank you, y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, man. I really do. And I'm telling y'all right now, man, when I go to the clubs over there in India, we getting right. If I ever get over there, whenever I get over there, hold up, we getting right. Got a little shout out music. Shout out to the India gang. What's good? I have no idea what the hell is playing right now. Hey. We lit. All right, okay, all right. Enough of that, man. I just had to play some Indian music for y'all, man. To my people out there, thank y'all for supporting Candid Talk with yours truly. We got Italy in the building too, but I ain't had time to look up y'all. I'm gonna play y'all one of y'all tracks next week. A lot of people, well, excuse me, I've been told that some of these foreign countries like hearing this conspiracy talk that we be dropping here on Candid Talk, y'all. I really do hear that. So we definitely, excuse me, and I don't like calling it conspiracy. I like calling it truth talk. So we definitely gonna give y'all some more truth talk if that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you really feel, that's what we gonna get to y'all. Oh yeah, when you hear that sound, you know what time it is. Alright, moving right along. So guys, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. I really am. I really don't feel like wasting no time. I'm gonna first off start off by doing this segment, which I'll do every now and then. It's called Me Time, y'all. It's called Me Time. New segment alert. I don't know if I needed the dramatics of that sound for this, but it's called Me Time. And it's where I take some time because, a lot of y'all don't even know who the hell I am. You know what I mean? Just a random radio guy. I like to take time sometimes to give you a little insight on my life and who you listening to so you can get some basis to go by, some groundwork to who you listening to. And first of all, I'd like to say, my name is Anthony Train Johnson. I'm 32 years old. As far as entertainment, we're just going to go fast forward straight to entertainment. I'm not going to give y'all my life story. Y'all will get pieces of that here and there. But, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I always had the itch to entertain. I always had the itch to be creative. I always had the itch to show my creativity. That was like my outlet. That's how I feel fulfilled when I'm able to just, use the world as a canvas and just put all of my ideas and thoughts and, feelings into my craft, And from a kid, I had different ideas of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a show writer. I wanted to be a director. I wanted to have my own sitcom, be a big movie star. I even went through a phase of wanting to be a freaking rapper. Shout out to the gang. So yeah, I had all these things in me, and God willing, through having an amazing support system of just having people there to say, yeah, go ahead and try that. Yeah, go try it. Having a mother who always told me, do it. If you feel it, you got a passion for it, go do it. Never telling me, I'm thinking stupid or this is something, because some people will say, well, you're from a small town, so why try these things? But it's been very successful for me. And I started off, I'll never forget, having a one-on-one conversation with a good friend of mine. And we're laughing, we're joking, we're going back and forth. I'm going in, I'm doing my regular thing when I get to going. And he stops and he says, man, dude, you need to do something with this. And I said, do something with what? And he said, man, you have a real talent to make people laugh. Like, they pay people for that. Shout out to my boy TC. Shout out for that. And, that was the first time that somebody actually, really stopped me in my tracks and was serious and was like, bro, you need to go ahead and do something. So after that, I said, you know what, I'm gonna start making videos. I have all these funny little skits in my head. I want to act out, and I just talking to the people, just anything. I'm just start putting myself out there on social media with my comedy or with anything that comes to my mind. And I'm telling y'all, I started that trend, and it shot off immediately. Like, people were sharing the videos, they're laughing at it, they're loving it. That led to a DJ reaching out to me, DJ Bobby B, shout out. And he's telling me, he's like, look, man, I need you, man. Like, you're talented, you're very funny, and I got a DJ battle coming up at phase 2, and I want to do something different. I want a stand-up comedian to bring me out. You give like 5 minutes of material and boom, boom. And I told myself, look, dude, I don't even do stand-up. I like doing video skits and things like that. I appreciate stand-up. I appreciate comedy. I've researched and I've done my homework on the greats of comedy because that's what I do when anything I'm interested in. But as far as me holding the mic and handling the stage, I don't know. I'm telling y'all, man, this man is the reason why I'm in the business today, because he literally drove down to my house. He said, man, let me sit down and talk to you, man. Let me just talk to you. And he drove down to my house, which was not close to him, like a recruiter for a college athlete. And he pitched the whole idea of me jumping out here doing stand-up. He's like, dog, you need to go ahead and try this. These opportunities don't come along, just to anybody. So I said, you know what? Cool, I'm down. And that changed my life because I did that show at phase 2, which was a sold-out crowd. I'll never forget. They had Mr. Cheeks there. They had the guy that made the Wobble song there. And all these different little entertainers. And I remember the place was almost at capacity. Almost at capacity. And I came to a point where the fork was right here in the road. Left or right. And by that is, I almost got to the point where I didn't go on stage because the show was going so fast and rapid. If you're in entertainment, things go so fast and rapid, and they started saying like, they're cutting this act, cutting that act, cutting this act. I got guys that should have been on stage, ain't go on stage. They in the back look and say it. I got had my family out there, I got friends out there. I supposed to be on stage at 9 o'clock. It's 11 something. I'm getting ready to pack it up, y'all. I had one phone conversation with my mama. I said, Mom, sorry for wasting y'all time, but I was supposed to went on stage and they ain't said nothing, and I'm about to go and shut it down. She said, oh, no, you need to go on stage. You need to go and tell them, it's your time. That little small thing right there. And I said, you know what? What's the harm in me saying, hey, I'm supposed to go on stage? So what I did is I found the promoter, Mr. Arthur Landrum. I went to him. I said, hey, man, I'm your comedy. I'm supposed to be on stage. He said, who are you? I said, I'm your comedy. He said, you the comedian? I said, yeah. Oh, okay, all right. I forgot we had comedy. Go up and holler at the DJ. The DJ was DJ Noise. Shout out DJ Noise. Shout out DJ Noise. The DJ was DJ Noise, and I wrote up on Noise, and I said, look, man, I'm going next. They had some act out there, from South Carolina rapping, and I said, I'm going next. He looking at me like, who the hell are you to say who are you? And the Noise ain't know me like that. I said, I'm the comedy. I'm next. Arthur gave me the green light. Arthur Landrum, shout out to him. And DJ Noise said, all right, okay. And I'm telling y'all, when that music hit and he called my name to that stage, I went from being scared, nervous, anxious, all these feelings, to being over the top, ready, angry, almost angry, because you feel like you almost got screwed out of your opportunity, so you're almost angry. You're not even nervous no more. And I went out there in that stage and I lit they ass on fire. Everybody, the people in the crowd, I'm making jokes there. I made jokes about the people that just came on stage. I was clowning Mr. Cheeks. There was a Wobble Kid. Anybody got it at that point. Pure energy. Gave them that material before I go home. Everything went well. Everybody in the party had a great time. I met some of these guys. Arthur Landrum rose up on me and said, hey, man, you did good tonight. I wasn't even supposed to be getting paid, but he was like, here goes $75. You did good. That was my first time getting paid for doing anything that I call my craft. So Lynchburg is so small. The very next week, I had the Clubhouse hitting me up through Facebook and saying, hey, man, we want a show, man. Can you put a comedy show together? Mind you, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I just done this because I'm trying to get my foot in the door of entertainment, period. But I said, okay. And what got me was he said, I want a 2-hour show. Oh, damn, you want a 2-hour show? Well, I ain't no damn Dave Chappelle, so we're going to have to get a couple more comedians out here for a 2-hour special. Okay? So that's when I went to Facebook. I went ahead and told him, I said, book the show. He gave me a date and everything. I'm going to forget, it was September 16th or something like that. I ain't even had no more comedians, nothing online. I didn't have nobody online, no DJ, nothing. All I had was me. I said, go ahead. I told the business owner, book the show. Because that's what you got to do, people. You got to believe in yourself. And I booked that show, and I went to Facebook, and I asked about, anybody knew any comedians out here that could, that want some work, that, because there's a lot of talent out here that just don't have the outlet to do it. And I got plugged in with some great guys. Shout out to Desmond Ford and Glenn Cobbs. And I had one in particular guy who I knew was made for comedy. And it was my cousin named Dwight Big Boy Floyd Elliott. So then I called him up and I said, man, I got a show, and I think you need to jump in the comedian circle. I think you need to be a comedian. I think you need to do stand-up. And he said, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I said, man, just try this, man. Try it. Y'all, we did that show at the Clubhouse. Somehow sold out. Somehow, all of us, I hosted it and I did my stand-up. All of us killed it, and I let Dwight go last, Big Boy Floyd, because I believed in him that much, y'all. First time on stage, he was nervous as I don't know what before he went out there. He pacing in circles backstage. When that mic hit and that music hit, he turned to a whole nother character, blew the whole crowd up. And from that day forth, me and him has been putting shows together and doing comedy. But on my end, I got so many different interests that my comedy grew into radio. So I'm doing comedy, and all of a sudden I get reached out to by radio